everything you focus on gets bigger. Like I've been saying, you focus on this idea that you're a victim, you'll continue to be a victim to the extent that you'll make other people your victim. When I discovered stand-up comedy, when I figured out that that's what I was supposed to do with my life, I stopped smoking marijuana, and I didn't think that that was even remotely possible for me to do that. But I stopped smoking weed just to figure out how funny I was, just to see if I actually had talent the way that I wanted to believe I had talent. And it's crazy, like, how once I saw myself as a comedian, I started to realize, like, just how funny I actually was without drugs involved. Now, there are plenty of people that write great jokes when they're high. You know, I'm not saying, like, people should stop doing that, because if it helps, it helps. But, you know, for me, I'm just naturally funny, I think. I don't need any drugs to prove that. I am tempted to get drunk again just to see all the fucked up shit that I end up saying when I'm in an intoxicated state. I probably end up getting into a fight with somebody, though, I'll tell you that. Cops would get involved. I've gotten into fights with cops, bouncers. My mom almost called the police on me because she thought I was going to try to get physical with her. I am insane when I drink alcohol. Absolutely insane. But, like I said, it's funny now. But there's all kinds of shit that I used to do that, I mean, they make for great stories. It's a great testimony to my faith in God. It's a great testimony to the fact that, like I've said before, God has appointed at least 100 angels for me, watching over me, protecting me, because he knew that I was going to be reckless and irresponsible. I used to get really impulsive, and I've definitely curbed that. I don't know why I've had this light on this whole time. Yeah, you're really wasting the battery, you dumb hoe. Yeah. Oh shit, we're late. We're really late. It's okay. I mean, your manager knows that you're coming from Nashville, so it's alright. It's not as if anybody's really waiting on you to get there. You stayed like 45 minutes extra the other night. Yeah, well, I was 15 minutes late, so technically I just stayed 30 minutes past my time. You know, because I have this rule that if I'm late, I make up for it. Isn't that a good rule to have? I think it is. Because I will never be punctual, I'll tell you that. Fuck that. And I was thinking about this today. When I just accept how I am, my life's a lot better. Like, I'm disorganized. I will always be disorganized. So it's stupid for me to attempt to organize because that shit's not going to work out for me. Just like, I'm never on time. My employers have accepted this. I'm a very discombobulated person. You know, I have a lot of stuff. I have a lot of stuff on the outside because I have a lot of stuff on the inside. There's just a lot of shit going on, you know? When I just accepted that, like, my life is a lot easier to handle rather than, you know, keep trying to fit this mold that's just not me. And people, they have a lot of respect for that now. I mean, they didn't before, when I was in school and, like, they didn't understand it. And a lot of my employers, a lot of people I've worked with over the years, you know, they don't understand my personality, and then eventually they tell me, you're the coolest person here. You're dependable. Well, somewhat. Somewhat dependable when I want to be, when I'm not paralyzed with anxiety. That used to be a lot worse. But that's also because I didn't have God in my life, at least not to the extent that I do now. I think that the devil fucks with mentally ill people a lot more because he knows what we're capable of. He knows that we'll go so hard for the Lord that he's got to get into our heads and riddle us with anxiety and paranoia. I mean, really, the reason why I haven't done a lot of this stuff is because I was so paranoid. I still get paranoid. And I really wish I could transfer that paranoia onto the rest of society, because society would greatly benefit from it, considering. But, anyway. The mental illness thing is somewhat dangerous, you know, like I've stated before, that, you know, you can tell yourself that things mean more than they do. But, you know, life is fun that way. Most of these people are cyborgs, in case you haven't figured that out.